G'day everyone, my name is Luke Morgan and I am a gold hunter. I live in a beautiful part of Australia. I've documented my journey over the last few years. This is Where's the Gold? Beautiful northern New South Wales. Where else would you rather be? Today's top temperature a balmy 26 and I'm ready to do some gold sniping. Jumped into the mate spot and we're going to head down to my normal spot. There's a whole lot of uncharted river. So hopefully we get some gold and... How you going? What are you doing here? I couldn't believe my luck. I run into Tassie Boys, Levi, Triffitt, my favourite YouTuber. What are the chances? I'm going to teach him a thing or two, this fella. As I was waiting for Levi, I stuck my head underwater, straight into a piece of gold. But the thing about this crack is this is Dylan's crack, and I've got a whole episode about it coming up. So after Levi was ready to leave, we headed off downriver. Just a little disclaimer here. This is the first time in my entire life that I've talked to a camera in front of someone. I was nervous. Yeah, I'm here with Pioneer Paulie. We're going down the... I'm here with Busted Knuckles Prospecting. Alright, so right at the moment I'm walking down the river with young Levi here. Loving it. We've found a few little bits of gold, but I think the best is yet to come. There's a set of rapids up here, which I've been looking at for a while. We've got the hooker in here. There's a new ground, yeah. I heard a rumour that people got a bit of gold in the rapids above it, but you know, hearsay. But it's not far from my normal spot, so hopefully there's a bit of deep water there. No one's ever worked before. We can get onto some virgin ground. Call it like if you get a ground. And here I was just letting Levi know that I'd found tomorrow's lunch. And some gold. When there's fine gold in the gravels, sometimes it's just easy to suck everything up. We didn't find too much gold on the way down, but it didn't take me long to get into some familiar hooker territory. Unfortunately, Levi's regulator wasn't working properly, and he left me to dive some nice unworked cracks all alone. Can you call yourself a real gold fosker if you've never lost your gold? Usually a couple of times a year, a bit of gold goes up my snuffer, and I think it's in the bottle, but it got stuck in the tube. This gold never made it back home. in typical fashion, towards the end of the dive, the mole in his hole. Any day you find gold is a good day.
He does one thing to say, I gotcha. Lost a lot on the grass though, folks. There's a bit there. 2.1 will do.
2.1.
I did lose a couple of bits, so it still would have been under.
So when you guess mine, slightly more.
Oh well, home court advantage, mate.
When it was time to call it a day, we sparked up the fire and had a yarn. We woke up the next morning full of anticipation. What would be in store for today? The best prawn trap known
Here's the kayak.
How did that happen? He wouldn't. My day was very slow. Just a few small pieces that I had to battle hard with the prawns for. But Levi, on the other hand, I don't know what to say, that's awesome. That's 2 grams at least.
What a cool piece.
What a cool, and that just makes it good that you've got something good to show for a day.
Yeah.
That's easy, 2
It's
grams.
a nice piece.
That's more than 2 grams.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be.
I'm so glad you got
Thanks, man.
it. So glad you got it good. He's a believer now. He's a believer. And I was super glad Levi got this big piece, because when you do a trip like this, when you come home with a bit that's, you know, a good solid chunk, it makes it so much more memorable. So very happy. And this is what I found for the trip. You know, nothing as big as the feather nugget, but a few nice chunks, and I'm not complaining. The first 3 pieces I got all come in just a little bit under 0.2 of a gram. And I had one slightly bigger one. The biggest coming in at 0.57. Not quite as big as Levi's feather nugget, but not a bad piece. I would have got 2.5 grams if I didn't lose that piece, so we're calling it 2.5 grams for the trip. And I learnt so much about making videos from Levi, so it was a very win-win situation. If you want to see Levi's version of this trip, it's on his channel. And I also had my first go at an interview, my back deck. So if you want to see me stumble through that, I think I did okay for the first time, but that's on my channel. Thanks for watching.